Hey guys, Jonathan Feist here with DroneRush.com. After a year of flying our favorite little drone, we figured it was time to do a 1-year review. That's on this, the DJI Mavic Pro. After a full year of flying this thing, we've had, quite a fun time with it. It's the #1 drone that I grab anytime I want to go out there to do, hobby flights. Of course, if you want to do professional photography or anything, you need a larger drone. Racing, of course, you need a smaller, faster drone. But for a general pack-along machine, this has been my #1 choice. Easy to set up, easy to fly. Of course, I'm one of those people, I still have this sticker on the screen of my remote, but otherwise, cable's showing a little bit of wear, and the biggest thing I'm surprised about is this here. I was sure that this little clip would have worn out by now, but those antennae are still solid. The joysticks still center themselves perfectly. As you can see, despite still having the older propellers, I'm using the new Mavic Pro Platinum propellers on my Mavic. I'm not seeing as great a flight time as the Mavic Pro Platinum. However, the drone is quieter, and I've noticed the RPMs of the motors at idle when the drone is hovering is about 100 RPM less than with the other propellers. Another thing I've done is I've opted for a third-party dome for the camera. And instead of it being the clear plastic, it's an open design. It creates a little bit of sunshade. When it comes to portability, I'm still using the Fly More Combo basic little leather pouch. And of course, the ultimate accessory, the DJI goggles. Of course, don't forget you can flip these up for visibility, but you can also use these with the HDMI port to connect to your computer, video game system, DVD player, and more. My experience with this drone has been love and hate sometimes. Mostly, I love this machine. It flies very well. The drone itself is fantastic. I've had some issues with connectivity, of course. I think you may all have if you've used an Android device, Android app, along with the DJI Go 4 application. It's been good, and recently much better, but in the early days, I don't know if you can see it, but I do have a little crack in my lens here. That's the video froze up, and the drone actually was along train tracks, and I crashed into the side. For the drone and remote, DJI has been issuing updates, firmware updates for each device almost on a monthly basis. Of course, you got to keep tabs on these things and install them at home before you hit the field, because ask Joshua Vergara if you need to run an update in the field or in the car as I'm driving us out to Red Rock Canyon to fly. He ate up a whole battery that way. Reliability has been kind of the name of the game for my Mavic. This thing just keeps turning on, keeps flying, keeps taking. I've had no issues, I've had no incidences of it not taking off, as I have with many other drones. Of course, I've had no fly-offs, and every time I tell this thing to go somewhere, it goes there. All in all, this has been a superb drone. I highly recommend the DJI Mavic Pro to anybody looking for a basic flyer. Of course, we're not talking about a toy class here. This is a $1,000 drone. But if you're not looking for high-end photography, but you are looking for something that is very reliable, stable, and get some great footage, even outside of a pro environment, the Mavic Pro was a wonderful option. Of course, portability. There's been a dispute whether or not the Mavic Pro or the DJI Spark is easier to pack up and haul along. Granted, the Spark is smaller when it's all open and ready to fly. But I tell you now, folded down and packaged away, the Spark and the Mavic are nearly the same size. I'll let you be the judge. We have the Mavic Pro case and the DJI Spark case. The size difference, negligible. Thank you again for joining me for my Mavic Pro 1-year review. Fantastic machine, I'm going to keep flying it. And if you like what you see here, please hit that thumbs up button. And of course, if you want to see more of what we have coming, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to see what we have coming next. Take care all, fly safe.